Hello, Madeline.
Hi, my name's Maddie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you, David Grams. Welcome to your interview. Well, we're excited to have you come in and interview for the territory management position for livestock, mixed animal feeds and pharmaceuticals at Henry Schein Animal Health. Do you have a good trip in here?
Yes, I did.
Oh, great, good. No troubles on the plane?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
good.
good.
Thank you.
I guess, do you have any questions for me to begin with?
Well, I was wondering, what's the day-to-day for a territory manager look like?
Well, a typical day-to-day is you try to build a weekly or a monthly sales plan, and the issue with that is it's nice to have a plan, but you also need to be very flexible.
So,
Customers don't always want to adhere to your plan.
mm-hmm.
But then to execute that plan, and your goal would be to grow a business
Of course.
every day, on a month-to-month basis and year-over-year basis.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that, you have to have some kind of opportunity guidelines that you want to go to, who you want to call on, and then your existing customers, how you want to interact with those guys.
Okay. Would I work more independently or with a team of people as a manager?
Well, it's mostly going to be an independent job.
Mm-hmm.
You will have a team of people that are helping you support. There's inside sales people that can help answer questions. We have technical support that can answer technical questions. But mostly you're going to be on your own, basically running your own little business.
All right.
Good.
Does your company promote professional growth internally?
Yes, it does. We take a look at everybody's career goals and aspirations, and to try to develop those along with the person. There's no real set guidelines on where you're going to be in a certain timeline. We kind of see what your goals and aspirations are and try to match those to you.
Okay.
Couple questions for you.
All right.
Looking at your resume, and notice you have some very good experience. I guess a couple of things I picked out, maybe you can expand on a little bit. I guess on your student worker job currently,
Yes, sir.
I guess what makes you feel like or what attributes of that job do you feel like would help you become a territory sales rep?
I feel like experience with customers and just being able to explain different products to them and be knowledgeable about products and help them choose products that are best for them would help me as a territory manager. I mean, of course it's different going from meat products to animal pharmaceuticals, but I feel like being able to learn what products I have and how they best benefit my customer is important across any aspect of sales, and I feel like that's very helpful.
Awesome. Good answer. Second thing, I see you have some different activities. You were on the wool judging team. I guess what attributes of that team do you feel like would help you in a job that's like a territory sales rep?
Well, wool judging really taught me self-confidence and how to talk in front of people and be able to have a conversation with and kind of explain different reasonings behind things to a brand new person that I've never met before, which should help me as a territory manager making cold calls and just meeting with customers I've never met before, and still being able to go in and explain my products and be able to just help them.
So the job is going to be located in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So you're going to be traveling quite a bit, some overnight travel. Is that going to be an issue with you?
No, sir.
How about living in Cedar Rapids? I see you're a Texas girl. A lot of people from Texas don't like to travel out of state. You think you could handle being in the cold up north in Iowa and Wisconsin?
It would certainly be an adjustment and have to bundle up, but I think that I would be able to make that adjustment.
Okay. Anything you look forward to about living up in that area?
Some cool summers would be nice.
Yeah,
It's always hot
yeah.
here in Texas.
Yeah, okay. Good deal. What do you consider to be your most valuable skill or attribute?
I think just my wide experience. I've had lots of experience with different animals, and I know that as a territory manager, I'd be selling products to people, but having experience on the ground with different types of animals would help me help the people that take care of those animals, those vets, those owners. Being an end user of the products that I've used or that I would be selling would be a great aspect of mine.
Okay. How about you personally? What does Madeline Grahams bring to the table, other than experience?
I think just my go-getting attitude, really being able to pick a goal and see it through until completion. Definitely a goal-oriented person and like to have completed things under my belt. Being able to just like start tasks and finish them.
Okay. Okay. So if you were faced with a challenge, say a customer that's unhappy with their product, how do you think you'd handle that?
First, I would get to know what their problem was, get to know them, and figure out what the problem was, why something wasn't working for them, and then try to come up with a plan with them to solve the problem. Say it was this medication just wasn't working for the animals they were with. Figuring out what the animals would need to be and match a different product for their needs.
Okay. What are your short-term and long-term goals for a career?
Career. Short term would be to graduate and get a job and be able to start establishing myself in the animal health industry and be able to just make a name for myself and become recognizable by people. Long term would be to kind of get promoted or go through the ranks and just have a good stable job.
Okay. So what do you like to do outside of work?
Outside of work, I enjoy being with animals, being with horses, going horseback riding and everything. Also enjoy just hanging with my family and getting to spend time with my family. I like to do some art on the side as well, just for fun.
Okay. What do you feel like you've done up till now to prepare yourself for this job?
I feel that experiences in the past, in high school, being an FFA, showing animals, kind of promoted me to go to A&M and pursue a degree in animal science. And so I feel like the technical knowledge I'm learning in animal science with my equine certificate is helping me prepare for the technical knowledge of animals and what medications they need and things like that. And then I'm also minoring in business, which will help me with the business side of things and be able to understand sales and marketing to a better degree.
Okay. So if you were with a customer, another hypothetical, and they ask you a question that you didn't know the answer to, how do you respond?
I would respond let me get back to you on that and go and research their question or ask someone who would know the answer and then try to promptly answer the question as soon as possible.
Good answer. What do you consider to be the most important attribute of a sales representative?
I think being able to be self-motivated and be able to go and do things on your own, go meet with people that you've never met before and still be confident in yourself and what you're doing is the most important attribute of being a salesperson.
Okay. How about listening?
That's also very important.
I find that when I'm with customers, they want to know that you're hearing what they say. They'll tell you what they want. You just have to ask probing questions and then listen to what they say. And a lot of salespeople try to be the ones talking and presenting their wares, for example. But in my experience, customers know what they want. They just want somebody to help guide them to their decisions. Any other questions you have for me?
Well, the job posting says it's for livestock and mixed animal practices, so that's obviously multiple different species, but is there any particular species that y'all deal with the most?
Well, being in the Iowa and Wisconsin area, we have a lot of pigs and dairy cows. I know you like horses a lot, and there's horses up there, but
Yes,
do you have any desire or experience that you would have with hogs and dairy cattle, or is that something you'd be willing to learn?
I would definitely be willing to learn. Right now, I don't have any experience with those animals other than helping other FFA members in high school with their show hogs, but I would definitely be willing to learn about those two species.
Okay. What else?
That's pretty much all my questions. So what's your favorite part of working for Hendershine?
Well, one, it's a good company. It's been in business a long time. Treats its employees fairly. We have a pretty good customer base, so that's nice. We're not trying to necessarily promote a non-name brand product. So having some prior knowledge of our products is always good for us to go in and talk to our customers. As far as me personally, I like my customers a lot. I like dealing with them. They become friends and family. So it's a really good, not only a position in the sales job, but it's a good position, because you're meeting people that you don't normally necessarily live by or close to. Get to know them. Okay.
That's pretty much all the questions that I have.
All right.
Any other questions for me?
I don't think so. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
We'll let you know.
Thank you for
All right.
having me for an interview.
Yes,
Really
have
appreciate you
a
taking the
safe
time.
trip.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.